School's Computer Club initiative, promoting creativity, innovation and entrepreneurship.
Now, at this point, I'll be handing over to Mr. Jide Awe. He has always been a team with these children and youth. He knows them in and out, and he knows how to impart them. So you're welcome, sir, Mr. Jide Awe.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. It's nice to be part of this session. Um, I've had other things to do, so I really couldn't come in much earlier. But I was able to listen to parts of what the guy who spoke about the anti-corruption and some other things he had been doing. And I was very, very impressed. So I think that all I'm supposed to say, I think Dr. Kilade and the Oracle have really said a lot. So all I'm just to say is I want you to, the students that are listening are part of this session to take what they have said very, very seriously. This is a field that drives innovation. And I want you to, like Dr. Kilade said, imbibe this spirit of constant learning, lifelong learning. So try to be curious, adopt an attitude of curiosity. Don't be limited to what you are taught in classes. Don't be limited to what you are taught in your courses. There are so many things that can change and are open to change beyond what you are taught in the classroom. But you have to have that spirit of inquiry, that spirit of curiosity. Unlike your own time, we did not have access to things like these search engines like Google and things like that that could have helped us with. But you now have access to that. So develop that mindset. Don't anything you don't know. You have the internet now. This is one of the beauties of the internet. I mean, the internet is used for so many things, but for you young people, use that internet to get information, to learn about so many things, even beyond. I always tell people that I have opportunity to talk to, you are not limited to what you are taught in the classroom. Sometimes you are interested in a subject. There are people on the internet that can even discuss with you. There are websites that you can find more information, learn to dig deep, and satisfy your curiosity. So that's one thing that I picked up from what the previous speakers have said. I also want to emphasize, like Dr. Mr. already said, don't be discouraged by the situation. I don't know the type of schools, nature of your student environment, but there's no environment that is perfect. And if you are discouraged, because there are so many things that can cause discouragement, could be teaching, could be the environment, school, it could also be Nigeria itself. You are not limited by the environment. You are limited by your imagination and ideas. So as young people, I want you to exploit those ideas and see anything that you see as a challenge, as an opportunity that can be turned around. In fact, you find out that most of these people that we talk about today, who are innovators, that are now tech giants, like Facebook, Amazon, they started by exploring how they could turn challenges into opportunities. There was no perfect situation for them. So I want you to also bear that in mind. Have that kind of positive mentality that you can change, you can turn things around. Because like I said when I started, this is the field that is transforming the world. I don't know if you know about the fourth industrial revolution we're going into now. And that revolution is being characterized by what the established technologies that we already know, like like all this software that we already know, and the technology that we already know, like this mobile phone I'm using right now, the PCs. But then you also have other technologies that are coming on stream. I want to encourage you to learn more about this kind of emerging technologies. You are not too young to start knowing about these technologies. I don't know the environment you are in again, but I think that you should also find out places where you can learn about STEAM. I think I had Mr. Additional talking about STEAM, science, technology, engineering, maths, and arts. That's one thing that I want you to really take serious, because these are areas in which you can start doing things that are practical, that are related to what I said, the fourth industrial revolution. If you don't know what the fourth industrial revolution is about, again, do your research. I want you to start having this research-minded attitude when you use the internet. Do your research about it. It's the world that is changing. It's what is happening now. It's going to really be a change in the world. And one of the things that the fourth industrial revolution is going to bring about is that it's going to, we can even see some aspects already. We can see robotics, we can see artificial intelligence, but there are predictions that some jobs, some activities that have not yet been created are what some of you are going to be at the time you now get to get. So what are the important things? Your digital skills, I believe that from what Mr. Additional said, you are very already conversant with digital skills. And you should keep on improving your digital skills, try to know how to, use your digital skills beyond just browsing for information, beyond just the word processing and common use applications, but try to develop more technical digital skills. There's nothing too technical anymore, whether it's database skills, whether it's web design skills, whether it's even in support, engineering, networking. Then apart from that, I want you to also invest in what I call transferable skills. These are the skills that are good for you, irrespective of any career you are in. Whether you are in the technical field, whether you are in the medical field, whether you are a legal person, these are the skills that are going to be very, very important as we go into the fourth industrial revolution. Critical thinking, communications, collaboration, that like Mr. Wade talked about, working with others, collaboration, working with others, projects, not about just you alone. Communications, teamwork, working in a team, trying to analyze things. And I believe, I know that you are in a system where a lot of things are still focused on exam, but the fourth industrial revolution is going to be based on those people that can think outside the box, those people that can communicate and use all these skills. So your digital skills are very, very important so that you can solve these technical problems. But for you to get advantage, for you to make a difference, you are going to need to also invest and know more about these transferable skills that I've mentioned, which are also called 21st century skills. Because what is also happening is that this world is going to, the machines are going to start taking over certain jobs. They're going to have more control. Robots are going to have more control. And what does that mean? That means that the jobs that are going to be available for people are going to be those jobs and the work that's going to be available for people are going to be those things that human beings can do that machines cannot do. Things that have to do with empathy, things that have to do with critical thinking. If you are doing things that are just based on calculations, are just based on manual, repetitive things, machines can easily do that for you. So that's why it's also important for you to start thinking about that and thinking of those kind of skills as well. So I don't want to say too much. I think maybe I may even have said too much already, but I want to inspire you. I'm inspired by you already, that you are doing all these things, and I wish you all the best. You are on to a good thing with this traditional schools computer initiative club, schools computer club initiative. I want to commend you as well, and I want all of you to just keep pushing, keep thinking out of the box. No idea is useless. I wish you all the best. Take care.
Let's give him a round of applause. His presentation is always priceless. Students, please, let's give him a round of applause.
School's Computer Club Initiative, promoting creativity, innovation and entrepreneurship.